This is the Incinerator Drone. Yep, go ahead and scan him. This creature is the Incinerator Drone. Basically, you're going to want to wait for him to stop and not get hit by the fire. But eventually, that will appear. Hit it with a lot of power, and it will send a flame firing up there. And out of the War Wasp hive will fly these new guys. These are barbed War Wasps. Scan them now or forever hold it, or forever hold your scan. The charge beam will help out here, but again, it's for the sake of 100% items. There we go. It's not that difficult of a boss, really. The thing is, every time you hit that red part, he's going to start moving faster and faster. Like, see, I need to strafe to not get hit by the fire. Ow. Well, I still got hit by the fire. I took that hit right there. Oh, God. Yeah, the War Wasps will get, or the barbed War Wasps will get really annoying for a first-time player like it did with me. But eventually the Incinerator Drone will malfunction, blow up, and reveal these guys. These awesome guys. These are the Morph Bombs, or the Morph Ball Bombs. I prefer Morph Bombs because it's a lot shorter. Alright. Morph Ball Bombs acquired. While Morph Ball mode, by pressing X, you press Y to drop a Morph Bomb. If you're on top of a Morph Bomb in Morph Ball mode, you'll bomb jump. Now, right over here is a not-so-conspicuously hidden thingy, which leads to a missile expansion, bringing us to 15 missiles. Now, I'm going to be probably losing track of my missiles again, because, again, they don't tell you the total of missiles in this game. It's really kind of annoying, because you want to know, it tells you how many missiles you have, like in Super Metroid and every other Metroid game before Prime 2 Echoes, but it doesn't tell you your total missiles. It doesn't say, like, I have 14 out of 15 missiles. But anyway, now with our Morph Bombs, let's head to this Stone Toad, get Obnobbed, and then bomb him to pieces. And now that we have our Morph Bombs, you can scan this bomb slot for a research entry. Basically, you activate stuff when you go in there as Morph Ball mode and bomb. In this case, this bomb slot will activate the draining system, and that is a timer. And notice the music changes to a puzzle music. A puzzle music? So you have to get down here and bomb this. You don't have to do this right now, but you have to do it eventually, so why not do it right now? Alright. Then uncurl, and you're going to have to go up here. Keep in mind, if the timer runs out, the generators will completely shut down, and you're going to have to start from the beginning. Not like the generator shut down and you have to completely leave the room. I mean like you have to start from the beginning. So while the timer is still going, get up into this final bomb slot and activate it. And I still had time to spare because I've done this multiple times. And this will raise the last of the platforms, disable the locked door, and stick the platforms into place. The locked door will not open any other way, and this is necessary eventually. Oh, and by the way, notice that door leads off the map. That is just proof that there are some rooms they don't show us. And there is no map for the other side of the ruins. But anyway, we'll just head down this little tunnel here. And we have magnetic rails that we cannot do anything with. But we do have this. Sounds like some sort of bugs are getting busy somewhere. Ah, I see what you did there. And there's an energy tank, raising us to 2 energy tanks out of 14 in this game, just like Super Metroid. Every game since Super Metroid, well, maybe Metroid 2 Return of Samus has had 14 energy tanks. Super Metroid had 14 energy tanks. I know that Metroid NES has 8 energy tanks, but you can only hold 6. Or something like that. I don't really remember. All I know is that the last energy tank I usually get is the one, it's one on the way to Ridley, I know. Yay! Alright, so now that we have the bombs, we're gonna head on back. Because now we can destroy sandstone blocks. Like that. For a shortcut. How are we doing on time? 51 minutes. Oh, wonderful. And Shriek Bat! So easy to kill them. Especially when you know they are there. Now we're gonna go for the charge beam. Throw the Shriek Bats again. And we have another one of these fake walls that you can blow apart with a missile. I found that actually towards the end of the game, because there's another... There are actually two things we'll be coming back for later in the game. They're both missile expansions, but we come back at two separate times. The charge beam is eventually necessary, but for the time being, it's not. And we have another runic symbol puzzle. This one drove me insane the first time I did it, because I never knew that this would happen. The runic symbol is under those. Not Funguar. I'm not playing Final Fantasy X. Not yet. Boing. While you're standing on this platform, be sure to scan that symbol down there, and then the final symbol is located right next to the door. And then we get a weird hammer symbol right there. Hammer Bro symbol! Sorry, my mind's on Mario hacking. And now we have the wonderful, epic Chozalor! We have returned to Talon 4, born here against our will by the great cataclysm from the reaches of space. A meteor came, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Though we perceived this from beyond space and time, it was but a curiosity. A brief flare in the infinite march of the universe. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, clawing at life with such violence that we were ripped from our peaceful state and find ourselves wandering as shadows of the mortal forms we left behind, searching for why we are here. Oh yeah, and there's also the charge beam. So it looks like this great poison came from space. A great meteor, huh? Could it have something to do with the space pirates being here? Press and hold A to charge a charge beam shot, release the A button to fire. At this point, we're just recovering items. The very first new item you get is one that you use a surprisingly large amount. Keep in mind you don't need to charge completely, like right now you can fire. There is a certain point at which you do need to release the charge beam. But anyway, that's why we wait, is because there's a sandstone block here. Bomb it out of the way. Instead of making 2 trips, we'll make 1. By the way, I do recommend getting plenty of missiles for this first boss. Past now, you can do whatever. Oh, magnet rails. Dang it. Well, I guess I can't get up there and get that missile expansion, so I guess I'll just have to settle with this one. You can only blow that up. That's made of Radion metal, which I think is the only thing ever made of Radion metal in the game, actually. Which is a shame. But anyway, that's made of Radion metal, so you can blow it up with missiles. And these guys have respawned because we left 2 rooms. Really? Blow them up. Jeez. And I still managed to leave one behind for me to hit. Oh boy, am I smart. Whatever, I recovered the majority of my energy, I don't care. By the way, that beeping is my environmental warning meter. Since the water's acidic and corrodes armor, which basically it takes away your health, whenever you get close to it, it'll beep and let you know you're really close to some really bad stuff. It's completely pointless considering it's going to be horrible once we get down to the next area, which is filled with magma. Basically, it's Norfair. And every time you jump, bam, bam, bam. Dude, I know we are so close to the core of Talon 4. I can pretty much reach out and touch the core pretty much. We are so far below the surface that it's so hot the rock is melting. I know there's magma. You don't need to beep at me every time I step right next to it. Especially considering it's all around me. Every jump you make, bang, 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 bang. Oh, it haunts my dreams, my nightmares. My dreams become nightmares. But anyway, we had to get our bombs before coming over here because of these 2 sandstone blocks. Well, 3 if you include the one coming up. Now let me turn around and quickly take care of... Where is it? I don't want it to... Dang it, spawn war wasps! Because now I have to kill them. This venom weed will hold you back and hurt you at the same time. I scanned it like 2 episodes ago. But basically just shoot at it and like tangleweed and it'll get out of your way. Which I forgot to mention that. Tangleweed, you shoot at it and it will recede. It'll come back, but it'll recede. There we go. By the way, unlike Super Metroid, well, like Super Metroid, but in this game there's a counter. You'll notice you only have 3 bombs to use within a certain frame of time.